We will.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. Hi, my name's Owen and I play rhythm guitar in the Mercians. So today we are all in Llangollen in Wales. I think I pronounced that right, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's like the 5th show that we're doing with Jess Glynne. I'm really excited. Like, I've just been in the big tent over there and it was like, oh my god, there's so many people there. And yeah, I just feel so happy and grateful to be here. Travelled out, I mean I was asleep for about an hour of it, I won't lie. I often do that on the longer journeys. But no, the ride was easy. I woke up just as we were coming like into the town, and there's, you know, you can say what you want about Wales at the end of the day, it's stunning. A little nervous, I won't lie to you. I'm, as of this moment, just over 2 weeks sober, right? This is something very new to me. Going into shows without even a sip of alcohol is quite scary because I've always had at least one beer for my entire gig in life. But what I've came to realise is that it's not actually the alcohol that gives me confidence, it's kind of like my character. I'm really excited for the show. I think I proved at Bedford especially that I don't need any vices like that to go up on stage, and going up with a clear mind is actually a lot better. I don't know, I mean, I'll come across as a pretty confident guy, but I am incredibly anxious. I get really depressed a lot of the time. Not many people know this, but it's something I have suffered with for a lot of years. And alcohol has kind of been an issue in my family, like going back generations, and I just don't want it to have the same hold over me the same way that it has had over other members of my family. I want to be able to process my emotions properly, not feel anxious and stuff all the time. Plus it's so expensive. And I don't know, I don't know if it's going to be forever. I'm fighting some demons at the moment and cutting out all vices. I'm trying to do 3 months. I'm just over 2 weeks, which is, you know, it's a milestone for me. I'm taking it week by week.
Small smash.
Go smash it.
Boys, don't like quite quick, get ready straight away so we can go straight into I Don't Mind. And then as we come out of the chain, obviously you've got a tune, but don't let it just sit in silence.
Yeah, well,
if you're going to jam,
I'm straight on that.
Just straight in. As soon as I Don't Mind's finished, you can start jamming.
We'll just do the start of the chain. I'll count it in and you just let me know when you're ready and I'll just go babble, babble, babble.
Yeah, just like
on
jam.
the face.
Yeah.
On the
Look out for the thumb. My end goal, I mean, I'm kind of halfway there already. I'm doing what I love full time. Like, I have such a passion and a drive for music. Like, I picked up the guitar at 16 and I knew within the first week of playing it that was exactly what I wanted to do. And I had like family turn around to me and be like, yeah, alright, get a job. You know, the standard stuff. But I was just persistent with it and it's managed to get me, well, here, right? I'm now a full-time musician, this is my job. I'm sharing a stage with Jess Glynne and meeting so many interesting people. I'm halfway there in my eyes already. Just need that little extra push to where, you know, we're headlining places and we're doing the big sell-out headline tours. All of our tours are already selling out, but imagine if it was like 2,000 capacity venues, stuff like that, and it was in America and Japan. I think that's my end goal, really. What I would see as successful as giving back. Well, I already do. Like, I'm not a rich man, but I'm rich in family, friends and fans. The community that we have managed to build at the moment it's outstanding. I'm pinching myself every day at the moment because I get tagged in so many videos, like on TikTok for instance, and it's just appreciation. It's love. One of my early goals when I first picked up the guitar was to be able to write music that people could connect with, you know what I mean? And I've been trying to do that my whole life, and then obviously, you know, I've met these boys, they're like my brothers now, you know, I've grown like a whole new family really. And, you know, just the appreciation that comes back from like regular people that's enough for me, you know.
Where is the merch stand? Does anybody know?
Oh, is it here?
It's the one with the queue outside.
Makes sense.
On the seats, yeah.
Oh, I get a seat!
Oh my god! I'm sorry! Can I tell you something? Right, me and this girl here find you fit.
Yeah, well, you're the only two in the world, so I'll count it. I love the honesty. Of course you can.
So, the Leicester show is a really big one for me. So, I'm obviously from Leicester. I've been on the Leicester music scene since I was about 17, 18 years old. So I'm really connected with it. I've been in multiple bands. One of the bands was called One Still Standing. It was a metal band. It was a bit different, but it was fun. I look back, I was like 18, 19, 20, stuff like that before COVID. So I really grew up with a lot of people on the music scene. You know, Tom Carnell especially, I've known him years, he's one of my best friends, absolutely love that guy. And I met him at the Shed in Leicester, and you've got little venues like that, the Shed, like where so much of my heart belongs there, if that makes sense. So to actually come from all of that, you know, and play the O2 in Leicester, the big room as well, like I've seen so many bands there, and thought to myself as like a teenager, like, wow, I'd love to be on that stage one day, and you know, play to all my friends, play to all my family and fans and stuff like that. And now the opportunity of that has arisen, and I can't believe it. It's like I said, I'm pinching myself every day.
Knock knock. The best fans in the world. Whoa, that's them.
The best fans in the world who?
The best fans in the world who are cool.
It's gonna be a vibe, man. It's gonna be sick. I can't wait. Yeah, 100%. It's gonna be sick. Feeling good.
You know, a lot of people think ADHD is just, oh, he's quirky and funny and, you know, he's really hyperactive. It's not like that at all, or at least my experience isn't. So I'm incredibly anxious all of the time. Like, one person can say one negative thing to me, you know, probably off the bat not even thinking about it, but that's like a knife in the heart sometimes. I really struggle to process simple information at times. I'll get really confused about stuff, and I'll end up having like a bit of a spiral meltdown, and it's not fun. And I try and laugh it off and, you know, use processes to get through it. But it's not all like sunshines and rainbows is what most people think. Oh, he doesn't care, he doesn't pay attention. It's like, no, I do care. I care so much that it creates like a whirlwind of anxiety in me sometimes. But I'm all right. Don't worry about me. Like, yeah, I'm okay. Wow. They love me. I think there's a house up there with like weird architecture. I'm a massive nerd, but you can't see it from here. We might be able to point it out at some point, but God knows. My love of architecture comes from YouTube. I fall into YouTube holes about the most random things. So last night I was watching videos about some guy doing Marco Pierre White's chef book. I'll watch stuff about Roman history and then other architecture. So proper nerdy stuff. You wouldn't expect it from me. You probably think, oh, Owen of the band The Mercians. It's like, no, I'm a massive nerd. I love all that stuff. There is like a really cool fact that I love, and that's that elephants look at humans the same way that we look at puppies. Like, they think humans are cute. They're like, oh, look at them in their little cars and everything, running around with guns. What makes a city in the UK isn't actually based off whether there is a university there. It has so many different elements that come into it, and that can be stuff like population, historical, like significant stuff like that. Most cities do have a university, but like I said, that's not like the catalyst for making it. Oh, and cathedrals. You can't forget cathedrals. So we're going over to the tent now, right? I've been told by the manager, right? This venue is like one I've never played before. Like, it's a huge outside festival, but like it's inside, if that makes sense. But you know, I poked my head around the corner earlier, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. There's that house, by the way, with the weird art. See that, like with the white chimney tops? I think it's a German design, and it kind of looks like there's little eyes on the roof. I think it's mad personally, but you know, that's what scratches my. So when I started with this project, I always go into it with 110%. The circumstances were a little different because we had our old manager who robbed us, and but he was, you know, telling us he was friends with like Liam Gallagher, and he was just this, you know, person he wasn't. So going into it immediately, I thought, I've made it already. I haven't even done anything. But I knew this was special the moment that the gigs were different. It was Dave Grohl who said in an interview once that, like, when you know it's happening, it kind of, you know, you'll see it. I've been in so many bands, I've done so many gigs, and I've been in rooms where you're playing to like one person, and that's the sound guy, you know. Or maybe there's 14 people there, and half of them are your friendship groups or girlfriends, and you know, stuff like that. But I always see new faces at our gigs, and that's really, you know, heartwarming for me personally. Like, I'm I'm so grateful. I can't put it. I can't use any other word. I'm grateful.
Whoa.
It seems that our born tone is moving with the changing tide. So is this author.
You've got to stand up if you're going to balance it.
No, don't sit down.
Is that my brother? Colin?
Not balancing.
That's really good.